You with me now? What thingy?
My charging cable for my controller dying.
No.
Yeah, I can watch it. I don't think you can hear me.
Well, if you're still talking to me, I can hear you. I can still hear you. Who's they? Anybody else that'd be watching? That'd include all, nobody, so you're safe. So this is my beast that I think I have the most fun driving around in. Because all it pretty much does is run into people. And these things on the front do... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know who that is. That would be Margaret. Yeah. Yes. So if you... This is all it does is drive into people. But it does have this cool little thing here. So I have a little drone that flies with me. Oh god, I just ran into my own thing. Guy's sitting still. But this is all it does, just run into people. And to demonstrate other things you see out here, there's all these different missions. And I'm going to battle to get some wires. You only get like 5 to 12 each time, but it's something you kind of need to build other stuff. I need like 500 to build this cannon I want. Still with me, Rose?
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Okay. So you're enjoying your new schedule then? Yeah. It's kind of how I felt when I went from the 8-hour days to the 12-hour days. Like I get more days off, but my pay actually comes out slightly ahead. So it's 8 on 8, and these other ones that are on the bottom here, these generic names, those are just bots. So you kind of randomly put together something. The bots are absolutely stupid. So it is. See, then I can do things. I also do this. In which case, people are usually then all of a sudden really surprised when I just show up in the middle of them. I actually blew somebody up. Of course, now I'm missing a tire, so I'm not driving near as good as it was. I was driving in the middle of this mess. And try taking this guy out. Oh crap. Okay. That worked out well for both of us. So melee weapons are kind of powerful, as I just completely shredded that guy without much effort. Oh crap. Come back here. Where are we shooting at? Oh. Hey there, buddy. Woo! And that's what we call the rare occurrence of me not actually getting destroyed really quickly. This is like any other freemium game, is a real grind if you don't just throw some money into it.
Yeah.
But when you get a group of people playing together, things actually kind of go a little better, because you can kind of like, hey, stick together and coordinate. Because when you'll see here at some point, I'm going to get caught up with too many people I don't want to be a part of. I'll end up on the wrong side of like 4 other cars beating the crap out of me. Well, we've got Mary and Melon has downloaded it, but she has not played yet. So, Fox will not. So she's... Kool-Aid is playing it. In fact, I saw Kool-Aid playing it, so it made me download it again, because I played it like a year or 2 ago, and didn't really get very far into it. So, but I play it now a lot with Kool-Aid. Mary was playing it. I think she liked the fact that you can pretty much build like anything you want, right? So, as long as you have... Well, that too. And of course she screams at us every time somebody starts blowing her up. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! So... another thing is, like, the matches here are really quick. For the most part, you know, you don't really play... They're only 5-minute limits, and most of the time you never see 5 minutes. There are actually 3 different game modes. They all center around basically a capture the flag kind of a concept, or rather a domination kind of setup. There's 1 to 3 little checkpoints. If there's 1, then it's just whoever captures the checkpoint. You have to hold it for 100 seconds. And that's what we're doing right now. You can see the little diamond in the middle of the screen's ticking up there. These guys are holding the thing for our team. In the 2 checkpoint one, each team has one, and you have to take the other person's. And then there's one that has 3, and the first team to get 2 out of 3 gets it. Or you just annihilate your opponents. And you can see in the upper left and upper right hand corner the 2 teams, and who's left. There's still kind of bold white letters as opposed to the team that's or as opposed to the people that have already been destroyed. And this guy really shouldn't have rolled out of it. He probably should have just sat there and tried to hold on to it. So it reset the clock on them. There are a couple of things. Oh. The tanks are my worst nightmare because I really can't do anything against them. And this guy's just running around. This lonely bot here is about destroyed. That wasn't even me. You see, I received no points because I didn't even do the minimum. But I'll show you here. If I go back to my garage, you can build. And it all starts with a frame. So you gotta have some kind of cab, one way or another. And every part has a power score, so my cab itself is worth 750 just based off the thing. But sometimes they have parts that all go nicely together and look cool. For instance, this thing here has pieces like that roll together and look smooth. But you can just put together just about anything that you want. Doesn't have to make sense. I'm gonna put together a little clown car here real quick. Oop. We'll just stick a couple of guns on it. I'm not even 1,000 points. Each cab has a certain amount of energy. So right now I have 4 out of 8 pieces of energy. So I can actually stick something else on it. And I'm just going to keep it simple. Maybe. Yeah, where we go? Here we go.
I thought that was the hand.
So now I have.
Car glowing red and it looks like a hand inside the
Now my clown car is somewhat deadly. Let's see, what can I do to this thing?
Who survived any of those robots you build fight?
Oh yeah, battle bots. Oh yeah. I've watched a lot of battle bots. Yeah. Alright. Let's take my clown car for a test drive. Whee! Yeah, I did. I don't know what this thing is, but I fell on my face. I have done a stoppie and I didn't even intend to. Okay. Well, that's something. I guess I have to figure out how to correct that, so I don't do that again. Oh, I can also paint. What kind of clown car would this be if we didn't paint it some colors?
Maybe I'll do
Oh no.
this. Sorry, I'm trying to say it.
Oh yeah. There we go.
It's just gonna pop out at the top.
What color? White. Okay, let me see what I can do for some... Oh, there we go. So... let's see. And then, of course, the nose. Of course, this doesn't look much like a nose. But let's find a better nose. I wish I could stick that right on the front, that'd be better. But close enough. Yeah, I'd like to have it in the middle, but I wonder if I can put one. Terrible angle. Can't get a bright enough color on this, unfortunately. Alright, let's take the clown car for a test drive. Yeah, I'm just taking for test drive with some bots here. The clown car or being shot at? Ah, I knocked that guy over. Well, let's see how the clown car does in real combat. He's see my wires option disappeared because it's not worth the, I don't have a high enough power score now. But it'll match people close to my power level, so I'll be playing with a bunch of pretty low level folks. Like when Kool-Aid and I play with Mary or anybody else that eventually gets the game, we have to knock ourselves down to this level to be able to help out. But it's okay, because it's actually kind of fun to play low level points as opposed to, hey, strap on a whole bunch of super powerful weapons and see what happens.
Yeah. It's so weird to do it up. I really just know the crap.
Wonder who else is watching. Is that Maggie? I suppose it...
Maggie looks like
Alright. Let's go clown car. So in this one we've got one thing. Oh, 2 on 1. Oh, 3 on 1. Oh, crap. The clown car is not that strong. For the most part, too, you'll see a bunch of people in this level have very similar looking cars and stuff because there's not a whole lot to build with. Well, no, they're not going to look like mine. But you'll see a lot of people like using the little truck thing like that. Of course, this guy's a bot, but he actually has a couple of good guns on him. You'll see him most of the time using the same machine guns I put on the clown car. We are totally losing this because there are so many of them and only this guy left. Not the clown car. This thing looks horrible. Gotta be careful, I go way too fast. Okay, why is my guy pushing me? Come on, dude. Get the program. It is. Oh yeah. They get into that kind of position where there's just 3 of us ganging up on one person, you know?
Yeah.
It does not bode well for them.
That's like
Yeah, pretty much.
we could do that.
And see, they have to come back to us because we're taking their base now. So they can't just sit here and let us have it. Yeah, see, and that other guy took care of that dude. So there's just the one guy left. We're gonna win even if he doesn't get destroyed, because we're capping their base. So we did. Woo! And since we won, I got a reward. I got a tire. Oh yeah. You want to build something?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see it too well. I would like to, but I can't see it too well.
Yeah.
All
Which,
these options are.
that's true. How much is a generator give me? Oh, that's like 300 points. Yeah. If I do that, I don't think I can have another machine gun. Let's find out. Oh yeah, we're doing this. Come on. There we go. And for 2,000 points now, I have 5 machine guns on here. Okay. Let's see how much dumber this got. I am nothing but a rolling cab with lots of machine guns. It's not really that big of a download. And it's really a fun thing. Ah, my clown car blew up. And the grind doesn't feel as bad when you have teammates helping you out. You can kind of accomplish more. This reputation that I keep earning, that's basically your experience. You're giggling. So, you start off your... You get...
It kind of reminds me of like if Onrush and Call of Duty. No, it's Call of Duty and those robot fighting robots and arenas like, together in a game.
So you get different little factions that you can be parts of, and as you earn levels in your factions, you actually unlock different little blueprints of vehicles you can use, and also equipment. So just by playing the game, you unlock stuff. So you start off as a scavenger, or excuse me, as an engineer, and then as you gain levels, you can join other factions. So the scavengers are the second one that I joined, and you also can unlock building stuff. So I can like build these different things, but you have to have certain parts for them. And basically, as you build the different levels of things, they have gray parts, which are common, then blue are rare, pink are epic, and then they have like super legendary or whatever these things are, unique items. So you can do things, but they require better and better things as you keep going through. So the grind on a lot of this stuff is just insane, you know. Or like I said, you can go the cheap way. Their currency in this thing is credits. You can see I currently have 5,000. That's because I've spent like 70 bucks on this game in the last 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
Well, reason I did was because
Just trying to catch up to where you used to be.
well, no. Well, it started me right back off where I used to be. I didn't buy anything before. I just really didn't get very far in it. But like the things I bought now gave me different little kits. So like, okay, so the packs that I bought, I ended up buying this truck pack because it was on sale super cheap, because they discontinued it as of the end of February. So that was like normally a $30 pack that was 16 bucks. So I was like, all right, that seems like a pretty sweet deal, so I'm going to do that. And it gives you a lot of cool parts. So you get all the parts, plus you got like 2,000 credits, and 2,000 credits in their terms is like 25 bucks. So I was like, okay, that seems more than doable. Then they discounted a few other packs that are still on sale until like March 5th or 6th. So I ended up buying this pack as a little police car. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. And I ended up buying this goofy looking thing too, because it is also on sale. So that's why I have like 5,000 credits, because this one I think gave me like 4,000. So then this is the free pack they give you. So you get a couple of machine guns and a little buggy setup. This one is, yeah, like I said, it's super. The delirium thing. I built a weird looking dumpster thing the other day. It didn't fly very well, but it was kind of crazy. So this thing actually, the mechanics on it get kind of difficult, but it does move really fast. And I think it takes some practice. Plus the gun is kind of weird. Instead of just pressing the button and shooting, you like hold it and it charges and then shoots. But pretty powerful. Yeah. Okay, you gotta go to work tomorrow, so you do what you gotta. Yeah. And at the very least, you'll get to play with Amy, so. Yeah. I'll probably be bugging you guys at some point. Yeah. Plus you can do all sorts of cool things with it. Alright then.
Alright,
You...
still have one more viewer.
Yeah. Good night to the other viewer.